Well, hello everybody. We are live. I was just trying to link my Twitter to this. I do spam my Twitter to tell people that I'm going to be streaming at 2 o'clock, but I was trying to link my Twitter so it would tell people when I go live, but I just couldn't figure it out. And this is a very special Fallout stream because we have over here in the corner off camera Joseph.
Hello.
I don't know if that picked up or not, but he just said hello. um, normally, as soon as like 1:40 rolls around, he gets up and like dashes out like Cinderella at midnight. But no, he's decided to come hang out, which is fine. He's enjoying the rain. We are having some rain today, like a lot of rain, and it's actually kind of slowed down. It's just kind of like drizzling basically now, but earlier it was pouring buckets. Um, for anyone who is new to my stream, hello, welcome. Please don't forget that I have a YouTube channel that all my videos are loaded up to. So just hit like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications of every time I upload a new video. So today's playthrough, I finally got Fallout 4 working again. I did not lose my save. It launched perfectly on the first time. Took a little bit of time to load the actual game. Hey, Robbie. It's good to see you in chat. Everything loaded up fine. It just took a little bit of time because I have an EMB, and EMBs slow down your computer. Sometimes a lot, sometimes a little, but they slow down how quickly your game loads. Glad you're in here, Robbie. How are Pink and Paul doing? Let's go kill Carla. Just kidding.
Hey, Carla.
Back again?
I think the last time I spoke to Carla, I just about cleaned her out of caps. I'll take a look, sure.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Yeah, she only has 20 caps. It's been a minute. It's been a couple of weeks since I got a chance to play Fallout 4 because last week, for some reason, just kept not responding. And what's weird is like I had restarted my computer and everything. I had nothing running except Streamlabs and Steam. That's it. But I've heard that Steam does eat up a lot of your assets while you're playing a game. I've heard that. I don't know how true it is, but I do know that if Steam has to update a game, that eats up 90% of all your computer's memory. I don't know why it's such a memory hog. I think Preston just tried to flirt with me because he was like, "So how's life treating you?" Oh, my light's on. All right, so it's been a minute, so I don't even remember what we were doing. Oh, we gotta go clean out Starlight Drive. Paul's working. Pink and I stayed home today. We weren't feeling the best. Thankfully, Pink can work from home. Sick as in COVID sick or just not feeling quite together? I just like to stop sometimes and look and see. Well, except for the fact that the bridge has decided to have really crappy graphics. I don't know what's going on with the bridge, guys. When they took smoothing out the rough edges to a whole new level. Okay, it's starting to re-render correctly. I guess I was just moving too fast. Because it calmed down after that. Our stomachs are all nasty. You know what? Huh. There's been something going around like a stomach bug. I had something a couple weeks back. Today I don't have a stomach bug. I just have really bad reflux because I had some buffalo chicken tenders and they were just... I'm not the young person I used to be. I can't just eat any darn thing I please. But yeah, I had buffalo chicken tenders and it's only been like 2 hours since I had them and I'm paying for it, let me tell you. And I don't know why, but for some reason, my loot detector is saying there's stuff in here. So let's look and see. I don't think there is, honestly. Oh, I could be wrong. Oh, the door hit me. Did you see that? Ooh. Ooh, we got some num-nums. It feels a little odd being this kind of on. My streaming kind of persona is it's kind of similar to my customer service persona. But it seems to me, it just feels weird being like this chatterboxy. I've always been a chatterbox, but more so when I stream because, you know, hello TikTok. But doing it while Joseph's sitting right there feels weird. I feel like I'm putting on an act, like I'm being fake in front of a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. No, hang out. I love having you back here. You know that. I'm always begging him to come hang out in here, and he'll get on his cell phone and like play on Facebook, or he'll get his tablet and hang out. And even sometimes if we don't say a word, I like having him in here to hang out with me. It just feels weird because I feel like he's sitting there judging me. I know, it's different watching it than actually watching it happen, though. Like, what's weird is, like, I think I sound a certain way, and then, and what's weird, I don't know if, see, all you guys have ever heard my voices, like, over the airwaves, like, from either this or Discord guild meetings and stuff, so I guess how you're hearing me now is how y'all have always heard me, but, like, in person, I feel like I sound different. I've never seen him. I know he doesn't like being on camera, but can I see him? LOL. Do you want to show your face? He's not dressed for it. I mean, he's in clothes. He's just not in like stream clothes. He's wearing like a house t-shirt. He's one of those people, like, if he wants to get on camera, he wants to be very well put together. Today is not a day for that. But you know what? I think what I need to do is put some pictures up on either my YouTube or my Twitch, like background photos of me and him. And what's funny is, like, he's really cute. He's got a great smile. That's one of the first things that drew me to him was his beautiful smile. But he really does not like taking photos. So I actually only have like maybe 2 or 3 really good photos of Hannah, and not because we're not photogenic, but it's just I don't really like taking selfies that much. I'm trying to get into it a little bit more for Instagram and whatnot, but he's not into social media that much. He basically just uses it for like talking to his mom through Messenger. He talks to his mom just about every day on Messenger, and that's not like he's a mama's boy or anything. It's just they don't see each other but like once every 2 weeks, so they use Messenger to kind of stay in touch. Right now he's talking to his sister. He's a sister boy. That's what he is. No, I'm just playing. I'm going to say too much in a minute and just tick him off, and he's going to go downstairs because I can already hear it in my head. All right, I'm going downstairs. That's the way he'll say it too. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but the thunder is getting a little. You know what? I'm going to use Joseph's word. It's getting a little raucous out there.
It's kicking up a ruckus.
See, now he wants to say it right on camera. Let me tell you the story about this, guys. This is actually funny. Joseph is not just odd sometimes. He's a trendsetter. And let me explain why I say that. So shortly after I had moved in with him, and this was probably 10, 12 years ago, but shortly after I had moved in with him in his apartment before we got a place together, anytime I was being loud or the TV suddenly, like, you know, like sometimes TV shows would be quiet and then the commercials would come on kind of loud. Anytime something like that happened where something got kind of loud, he would always say, "Oh, that's being too raucous." And I'd always be like, I'm just going to act like I didn't hear that because it's all new and exciting and I'm just happy to have somebody, blah, 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 you know? Fast forward 2 years, one night we were laying in bed and I had my tablet and I had an earphone in because I was watching a video on my tablet, and he had the TV on. I think he had Golden Girls on.
No way I could pick this.
And the theme song for the show came on, and he was like, "Oh, that's too raucous," and he was turning it down, and it was just too much for me. It got away from me, so I just took out my earphone, and I was like, "Okay, hold on 1 second. What are you saying? What is that word?" Because actually, believe it or not, one of my big triggers is mispronouncing words. Like, it drives me nuts. Like when someone says supposedly. No. I know I'm from the South and I come across as kind of dumb sounding, but believe it or not, like, I can't stand when someone mispronounces a word. So he was like, "What do you mean?" He was just like, he had this look of shock on his face, right? And I was like, what word is that? He repeated, he goes, Raucous, Raucous, you're being too raucous. And I was like, what word is that? That's not a word. And I just kept saying that. That's not a word. I was like, what word is that? He goes, you know, when you're being too loud. And I knew then, I was like, you're talking about raucous? First of all, that's using the word wrong. I was like, second of all, because it's raucous as a noun and you're using it as like, I guess, a pronoun or an adjective. I was like, don't use it like that. I was like, second of all, it's pronounced raucous. And he goes, no, it's raucous. I've said it that way my whole life. It's raucous. That's how it's spelled. And I was like, how do you spell that? So he's like, Raucous, raucous. I think that's how you spell it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this man. I'm going to win this. Not because I'm one of the people who has to win, but I want him to understand that he's wrong in this one. And it's not like I'm trying to be like better than him or anything. I just want him to understand that I know what I'm talking about right now. And so I pulled up like Google, and I Googled the word, and you know, next to the word, after the definition of the word, next to the word, it has a little speaker thing, and if you click on it, it'll say the word. And I clicked on it, and it goes raucous. And I just looked at him, and he's sitting there grinning right now. I just looked at him, and he was just like, "Go back to what you were watching on your tablet." And he went back to the TV, and what made it worse was I immediately like, and that was fine. We finished our night, no big deal. We went to sleep. I went to work and I told everyone about it. Because I was like, I won an argument. Finally, I won an argument. So, and we don't argue. It was just, we were just discussing it. But still, I was like, I went to work, right? And I told everyone about it. And I had this really good work friend named Kingsley. He was just so funny. He used to crack me up. And so he started using that word. He started saying it all the time. Anytime someone was being loud, or we had a belligerent client come in our business, he'd always be like, that woman was just so raucous. And it kind of became a thing. Everyone started saying it. Well, I didn't think anything about it. And then on one of the very, very few occasions that, oh yeah, it's going to get worse. On one of the very, very few occasions that Joseph actually came to my job, the first thing that happened was, my coworkers said it not once but twice in his presence, and he just looked at me, and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't say this word anymore. And when I got home, he was like, I can't believe you did that. Now I'm a joke to everybody. I was like, no, sweetie, you were a joke before that. No, I didn't say that. But like, he got his feelings hurt a little bit. And he continued saying it. And then for some reason, just recently, he started saying raucous. Like out of the blue. It's ridiculous. And what's crazy is now I say raucous because I've heard it so much it's become a word. And I think I said it on stream the other day. I think I was being raucous on stream the other day, and I said it out loud. And I just kept going. And in my head, as soon as the word was leaving my mouth, I was like, no! But it was out. So, yeah, that's the story behind that word. And he doesn't get ill. He doesn't get ill when I tell the story. He's not mad about it. I hope you're not mad about it. It's too late now to tell the story. It's on the internet. It's forever now. But yeah, he just said no, it's not. It's fine. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta tell the story. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. And we have about 1,000 of those little things. You know how like couples, they have like their little stories and their little inside jokes. It wasn't until I think my mom had come by for lunch one day, or we were around some people and we were trading our funny little inside jokes with each other, and I stopped because I kept noticing the funny looks from the other people in our party, and I realized they have no idea what we're talking about. They think we're nuts. And then I realized we're that couple that has lots of funny little inside jokes and stories and whatnot, which it's kind of a good feeling. But on the other hand, I'm like, we're probably weird to everyone else. And then I remember I don't care, so there's that. All right, so we're on our way to Starlight Diner Drive-In. I figured I'd do some looting in some of those houses before we headed this way. And we're going to kind of cut across country because if we don't, we're going to take the road and run into a lot of rando stuff that we don't want to deal with. Are you leaving?
Just going to the bathroom.
Okay.
My drink, phones.
He went to the bathroom and I almost pulled Ace Ventura out of my back pocket. Was going to be like, number 1 or number 2. I just want to know how long I have. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because that would embarrass him. Me, not so much. But him, he would be embarrassed. Incidentally, I hate blood bugs. But, I like killing them because, the proboscis, I believe that proboscis, is it proboscis or proboscis? Palm finger that way, they will say something and laugh, and I'm over at the desk like, oh, yeah, yeah. But just think about it, You're starting to build, stories and jokes and stuff with them, so in time, it'll be like old hat and all 3 of y'all will be telling these funny stories and everyone else looking in will be like, uh-huh, yeah. So just give it a little bit of time. Alright, so we all know there's mole rats here. I'm just trying. Oh, hello. I forgot about that. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I've gotten kind of like used to playing Fallout 76 so much that I keep trying to use or play Fallout 4 the way I would play Fallout 76. And I'm having to remember it's a different way of controls. Oh yeah, no. I'll be at my sister and I will say her just and she will look at yeah. Oh, don't you love like the unspoken accord you have with someone when you're really close to them, where sometimes you don't have to tell each other, like you'll be in a situation where like, you know, like it's like if there's a group of people, somebody will crack a joke or say something like that's what she said, you know, that sort of thing, and everyone cracks up. But what I love is like when you're in a group of people and you and that one other person, y'all lock eyes and y'all don't have to say nothing and y'all get the joke instantly, like you're psychic and you start cracking each other up and everyone else thinks you're just nut jobs. I actually live for that. I have a really good friend, and without going too much into it because it's, you know, it's private. I have these 2 really good friends that have been friends forever, and they are now pursuing a romantic relationship, and it's in the early stages, just like, and because this is the South, like going fishing or like barbecuing, like we're in the South, so that's a good date. But I mean, just the early days, and so one of them sent, he sent her a text. I'm gonna tell a little bit of information, but it's nothing that's incriminating or identifying. But he sent her a text saying something along the lines of thanks for the date, or thanks for the company, or maybe he said something like I like your face, or I love your face, or something like that. Because they're really good friends who have decided that they want to be more than friends, and they have these little funny things that they say to each other, which is great, you know. But I always keep looking over here because I'm looking at my stream while I'm talking to you, but I should be talking to the camera. So anyway, he sent her a text or something like that, and it was something like, I like your face, or I love your face, something like that. Well, she showed me the text because she's like my best friend, so of course I know everything about their relationship. Is it gonna? Okay, there we go. I got it. I got it that time. I was just making sure. I got kind of caught up in the kill cam. Well, darn. They will stay underground until I get down off the ground. They're like that, you know. Anyway, so when she showed me the text, the first thing I did was like that scene of Miss Congeniality. I was like, ooh, he loves you. He wants to date you. He wants to marry you. He wants to kiss you. And she started cracking up. And I was like, well, it was funny, but it wasn't that funny. She goes, no. When he texted me that, I immediately called him and did that same exact thing to him. And I was like, yeah, we're best friends. But that's how it is when you're best friends with somebody. You get that. You know, you get that about each other. Hello, can you hop out of the ground? Look, you booger. Quit moving around. Okay, there's that one. There's, I think, one more. Ooh. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a mole rat pop? Let's blow its leg off. Now you can't walk. Oh, and going right along with that, the guy in this situation, he's very well smitten with this girl, and so he should be, because she's really one of the most. I want to take a second to give a shout out about my good friend, my good girlfriend. She is, and again, I'm not going to name any names in case she, you know, isn't comfortable with that. But she's one of the smartest, kindest, most beautiful, funniest person I've ever met in my life. She's so funny. Like, she's one of those people who, she's so funny, she makes other people funny. Like, she makes me hilarious. I mean, I tell funny stories, and you know, I like to laugh and I like to have fun. But when I'm around her, it's not just a fun time because it's her, but she, for some reason, just enhances how funny I am. We riff off each other constantly, and she's one of those people that even if she doesn't like someone so much, like, she will never like abuse anyone, like abuse her relationship with someone. I've known this girl for X amount of years, and I've had lots of good girlfriends who have turned on me or dropped me at a moment's notice when they get a guy friend. And she's one of those who is not like that. Like, even though she's got a boyfriend, she still wants to come see me every morning and hug my neck and tell me about her day. What's funny is she likes to confide in me. Nothing inappropriate, but, you know, she likes to confide in me, you know, like, oh, we went out and we did this, this, and this, you know, and he met my family, that sort of stuff, you know. And what's funny is I went walking by him a little bit later that morning, and he's like, oh, hey, we did, and I was like, I know. He's like, oh, and she said, I said, I know. And he's like, oh, well, we did what, such and such. And I said, I know. And he just looked at me and goes, just so you know, she's my best friend. I know everything. I was like, besides, me and her share the same brain. We just pass it back and forth. And he just looked at me. So that was a life lesson for him. Ah! These rat roaches are everywhere, aren't they? They are after me. I'm going to have to get some raid or something. That's an expert one. I can't unlock that one. What you looking at? You on Facebook?
I was looking at the weather stuff.
Oh, I thought you were either looking at Facebook or you were looking at cars. Joseph is a big car freak, you guys. No, I don't mean that in an ugly way. I don't mean freak in an ugly way. But, like, he's one of those guys, like, every night when he goes to bed, he gets on his phone or his tablet, and he does, like, that Car and Driver, or what is it? What is the other one? The test?
Motor Week.
Motor Week. He always checks out Motor Week. He plays it on our Roku. Like, he loves cars. And he's one of those people, like, when we move somewhere or if we're out and about, he can name every car and how much mileage it gets and what its safety rating is. And that's really cool. Like, I've never been with a guy, and I've only been in, like, 2 major relationships, but I've never been with anybody that can, like, just do that. Like, and again, I don't mean it in a derogatory way or anything, but, and I'm not saying that there aren't, you know, gentlemen of a certain persuasion who don't understand cars or sports or anything, But Joseph is really like, he's really into vehicles. Like he could talk about cars all day long. It's just his passion. He loves them. And so like anytime he's on the phone or on his tablet, he's usually looking at vehicles, right? And last night we were laying in bed. It was so funny because I guess the way I said it sounded like kind of sus, but he was just laying next to me in the bed. We had, I think, Golden Girls or Murder She Wrote. We're such an old couple. We're such an old couple. But I was watching anime on my tablet, and I had set it down because I needed a stretcher. I can only watch so much anime before I'm kind of like, okay, this is giving me a headache. Because just the vibrant colors and the constant action and whatnot. And he was on his phone. He was really staring at it intently, but he had it kind of like turned kind of away from me a little bit, and I guess he didn't want the glare or something to catch my eye or something. And so I was like, "What are you watching?" You know, and I didn't mean it like in a, you know, like, "What are you doing?" I just was like, just being curious because I was taking a break from my tablet, and I guess I just sounded funny. He goes, "Well, you know," and he just turned. He goes, "It's just cars," and I was like, "Oh yeah," but I was like, I realized after he said that, I was like, I probably came across as like I was being suspicious, and really I wasn't. I was just being bored because I was like, I gotta take a step away from my anime. Speaking of which, guys, now I'm only on the very beginning of episode 3, but if you guys have not watched Cowboy Bebop, you should watch it. It's really good, actually. I'm kind of hooked. Okay, so I managed to unlock this place. Let's escape. Okay, that's the sanctuary stuff. And see, okay, like, as you can see, what it's doing is, as I'm doing the regular vanilla quest line, it's unlocking in the Sim Settlements 2 quest line as well. So they work in tandem, and I love that. This is so cool. It's the first time I've ever done a Sim Settlements 2 playthrough, and so far I'm having fun. Okay, it's still saying I have a quest marker in here. So let's open up my quests real quick and see what I gotta do. Oh, I have to build and activate a recruitment beacon. I got you. Well, in order to have a recruitment beacon, I have to have a couple of beds. So I'm gonna throw some beds in this little room behind the drive-in board here, the screen. I don't know. I said board. So let's scrap a few things. Actually, let's store that. Ooh, did you hear that? That sounded close. I'm gonna leave that, but I'm gonna scrap that. We don't need that. I think I can actually put this. Ooh. Let's just put it here for now. I actually really like settlement building, guys, but I don't have time right now, so I'm gonna put a bed right there, and I'm gonna put another bed right. Ooh, come on, wait, come on, there we go, right there. So that's 3 beds because there is actually a bed up in the top of the projector. So I got the word right that time. Oh, I don't want to scrap anything. I really shouldn't have done anything in that room, because when you assign someone as a mayor of a specific settlement, or the game does it by itself, it will tear everything down and start building the foundations for everything that will eventually grow up as the city gets bigger and bigger when more settlers show up. I'm starting to slur my words because I'm so tired. Today was a craptastrophe of a day, let me tell you. Oof. I did a lot of extraneous things at work today that I don't normally do. They are within the scope of what I do, but it normally I have like a set routine for each day. I have the same job every day, but each day it's a different task, if that makes sense. Like Monday, I do all of this, and then Tuesday I do all of this, which is different. You know what I'm saying? And Fridays, I have a specific routine. And while what I had to do today was, like I said, within the scope of my job title, and I'm able to do it, and I'm trained to do it, and I have the stuff I need to do it, it's not something I do very often because it's not often it has to be done. And so it was just more that I had to do. And then I had meetings I had to deal with. And I mean, it was a lot today. So when I got home, I told Joseph, I was like, I've got to hustle. I ended up coming home a little bit later than I normally do. So I've literally only been home about maybe an hour and a half, and an hour of that was just getting ready for the stream with showering and shaving. I shaved for you guys. Got a new soap, actually, that I tried out, which I really like. Okay, we got power, and now I have to build a recruitment beacon. Dang, that's it right there. Okay, and I'm gonna put it right here. Make sure that's, yeah, that is spread just a little bit more. I want it just a little, whoa, not that far out. It is pouring again. And I just realized that we've run Joseph out of the room. He got tired of hearing my voice. Are you back there? He must have went downstairs. We ran him out. Demon Slayer, 7 Deadly Sins are good too. Oh, yeah. I actually saw that, and I almost started it. But I've really been looking at Cowboy Bebop for a while, and I know they just made like a live-action version of it, and I want to say, isn't Cowboy Bebop on Netflix? I'm watching it on Hulu. I'm very close to getting rid of my Netflix. And not because I don't like Netflix. I don't like the fact that they keep going up on prices. And I'm like a grandfather customer. I've been a customer, a steady, constantly supporter and subscriber of Netflix since it was a CD and DVD mail program before it became a web service. And I don't think that it's fair for me. And what's bad is like there are a lot of shows on Netflix I like and watch, but I haven't logged into Netflix in months. I spend most of my time either on Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, or Hulu. I also have a Disney Plus subscription, and I think that's it. But I have all of those big ones, and I mean, other than when Stranger Things comes out, once I get finished watching that, I won't watch it again for like another year or so. So I'm thinking about finally getting rid of my Netflix account. Man, I went off on a tangent, didn't I? Alright, where am I? Okay, connectors and switches. I'm going to have to put one of these about here. So I can, Alright, let's, ta-da! That's it. We finished. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to see something. I want to see if there's anything down here because usually, oh yeah, we got a little doggy. It's showing up blue. Is it Danger Rousty? It's the wounded dog. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? A lot of people don't know about this, but there's a wounded dog. I know it sounds crazy, but if you go up to the wounded dog and talk to it, easy there, girl. I can fix you up.
Easy there.
And if you fix her up, it's a temporary. It's a little temporary. Here, this will make you feel better. I think you give it a stim pack.
Here, this will make you feel better.
You need a name. I'll call you Sparky.
You need a name. I'll call you Sparky.
Now, Sparky, I don't think you can talk to her after that. Yeah, she ugly, but she will follow you around. See? It's temporary, but you can actually recruit one of these little mongrel dogs as your pet, and she'll follow you around for a little while you're here. She won't leave the main area. She'll come into Starlight Diner Drive-In, and she might go around to a couple other little areas around here, but eventually she'll run off. But for about, I think, a good 2 to 5 minutes, you'll have a new dog. And if something attacks you, she'll fight it. I think she's going to go back down there. I could be wrong. No, she's waiting. All right, well, we're going to fast travel back because that's all she does. But yeah, she'll like if you get attacked by anything, she'll help protect you. And now that being said, you can kill her. You can shoot her and kill her. But I don't like doing that because she's a nice animal. It'd be cool if like you find out like you run across her later on in the game in certain areas, and each time you help her, you're like building a little bit of reputation with her, and then she can become like a permanent canine companion. Oh, you know what? That should be a mod, you guys. Y'all should, whoever, if anyone's watching and they're a mod author, y'all should make that a mod. Y'all should make Sparky a earnable canine companion. That'd be kind of cool. And you can deck her out with like some dog armor and a handkerchief and a hat and some glasses. That'd be so cool. Change her name from Sparky to Sparkly. Yeah, there she goes. She's going back down there to the bridge. She doesn't stick around very long, but she's appreciative that you help her out. Sorry, I have to itch my back. Alright, so let's fast travel back. Let's go tell Preston so he can give us yet another quest. I mean, it's just pouring. It's actually so overcast today that I have both my windows and blinds open, which y'all know I don't normally have the one right here behind the monitor open because it washes me out, but it's kind of overcast, so I mean, I'm still getting a little bit of glow here, but not as bad as like if I had direct sunlight from both those windows. When it gets like that, I feel like I'm tanning. And with my complexion, I don't need to tan. I'll just burn. Well, if the load screen ever like decides to throw me back into the real world, or the game world rather, we'll go turn this quest into Preston. There we go. Alright, let's go talk to Prestonian. Come on. Says he's a farmer.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. Got a strange message from a robot.
Oh, Greyguard. Now this is interesting. Usually I just find Greyguard on my own.
But, well, may as well check it out. You never know.
Never know. The heck are you? Oh, just a settler. Okay. Alright, before we leave, let's have a look-see and see. I keep forgetting about this right here. Oh, it's so aggravating. Anything in here? We've got a television turned on. That's weird. Oh, we got ourselves a red dress. Gonna look fine for the social. Nothing in here. I don't see really anything.
What can I do you for?
There's old Paul.
Yeah? What can this old pile of bones do for you?
You cannot walk away when I'm trying to talk to you, that's for sure. Just how old are you?
Just how old are you?
I'd tell you, but honestly, I don't remember.
His neck.
But
Ugh.
I'm old enough to have seen many things during my time.
I hope I never get a neck like that. I don't mean to sound judgmental, but his head's been stretched.
A power armory. Heck, I've even seen the rise of the Minutemen. Then their slow decline and eventual downfall.
Broken Mask?
Broken Mask?
I've heard it called many things over the years, but Broken Mask is the most common. That was the day that we all learned that there were others among us. Cold, calculating automatons wearing the faces of people you thought you knew. Your friends, your family, your own wife. It was a harsh wake-up call for the Commonwealth, and it's something we have to live with from now on. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's change the subject.
What if old Paul is a synth? I should be on my way.
I should be on my way.
Okay then, see you around.
This is just a settler. This is what she lives in? No, that's not.
Work to do. Can't talk now.
Okay, calm down. I'm not trying to ruffle your feathers. Just trying to... Where's the door? Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay, here we go. They got a toothbrush. At least they're worried about gingivitis and tooth decay. That's a very real thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be the first person to tell you, I just recently, in the last couple of years, started really taking my dental hygiene seriously. I mean, I always brush my teeth. But yeah, I spent several grand on a couple of crowns. One of which was unavoidable. It was due to a wisdom tooth cracking and breaking another tooth. That was just unavoidable. But the other two could have been taken care of before they got to that point, but I just did not take as good a care as I should have. I mean, I did. To be fair, what happened was I ran into a pole when I was 16 and cracked the tooth on this side of my front two teeth, on this side. And it took 22 or 23 years before they all of a sudden just decided to start dying. I mean, they were fine all of 20-something years because I was so anal about keeping my teeth super clean and stuff and constantly flossing and whatnot, and I mean, just really keeping my mouth clean because I didn't want anything bad to happen with that tooth. I mean, it wasn't bad, it was just a tiny little chip. But in the space of like a year's time, it decided to just degrade, turn black, and start falling apart. And I'm like, I'm not nasty. I have really super clean teeth. But I ended up having to get crowns. And I don't know if you guys have had crowns, but it takes a little bit of work to do it, to go through the process. Because, you know, you go for your assessment, you get your x-rays, you get your molds taken, you get your teeth ground down, and then you get temporaries put on, and you have to wear the temporaries that look like giant chiclets. So I had Bugs Bunny buck teeth for, I think it's 22 days, 23 days, something like that.
People are going hungry. I'm hungry. We need more food here, and soon.
Honey, go farm.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Honey, go farm. There's farms. But anyway, I got my my crowns, and I love them. And what's funny is, actually, before I got my crowns, my real teeth, one kind of was actually like this is how they're hanging. One was a little crooked, and I had like a slightly crooked, interesting, like cute little smile. But I hated it because it was a little crooked. And so when they put these in, they allowed for that, and I have straight teeth through here now. Love that. And I used to have really a jagged set under here, and these are all natural, real my teeth, but they were kind of crooked because of overcrowding. Well, while he was grinding these two down to make room for the chiclets, as I called them, he went just right across them. It didn't do any damage to them, just straightened them basically across the bottom. And I love that. I'm a big advocate for going to your dentist as soon as you see a problem or think you might have a problem, because a lot of people put it off because they think, oh, it's no big deal, it's not what I think it is, or I don't have the money. You'd be surprised how affordable dental hygiene really is, and how much of a confidence boost it is when you wake up the next day with a beautiful smile. Just saying. Alright, I'm gonna give her some light leather stuff real quick. I keep forgetting how to play Fallout 4 because it's been so long since I played it. I've been playing like an inordinate amount of Fallout 76 lately. Oh, you can't put armor over her little dress. Kiki's delivery dress. Oh, well, you know what? Let's put it back on her and we'll just take this back off. With her being named, she's probably essential. And if I'm not mistaken, I have used the cheat terminal to make all of my settlers essential anyway, basically, and my followers. So let's just give her Molotov cocktail. Yeah, let's just give her a Molotov cocktail and call it a day.
Hello.
Oh, don't tell me.
I want to trade a few
Let me
things.
see what I just did. Okay, yeah.
Hello.
I thought I hit the wrong
Maybe
button. I thought I
can
hit the
help
R
you.
button. And she's assigned to what?
But I'd really like it if we could improve things around here. Nicer homes, more places to work, that kind of thing.
Honey, what do you think I'm doing? You know what? See, I don't know if I can go ahead and just put down like the city planner desk and assign like Preston Garvey or someone else to it. Or if I need to go further along in the quest line before I do that. Like, I don't know. Let me pull up my quests real quick. It says wait for settlers to... Settlers. I said settlers. Wait for settlers to finish constructing jobs in Sanctuary and to wait for them to finish something... constructing homes in Sanctuary. Please stop. Oh, my neighbors just got home. Okay, so... You know what? Maybe we should go ahead and build a city planner desk. And assign someone. I actually don't think I'm gonna assign Preston because I like assigning Preston to the castle. It just makes sense to have him there, in my opinion. I wanted to see how the crops were coming along, but they don't look like they're coming along very good. To be fair, it's only been a minute since the last time I left. It's been weeks for me, but in game it's only been a minute since I left Sanctuary, so there's that. All right, so now we have to go to the Grey Garden, which I may have already discovered it. Wait, let's I have discovered it. All right, let's go to Grey Garden real quick. Wait, no, I wasn't asking to put a dang marker. I was asking to fast travel. Oh, I have not discovered it. Oh, I thought I had. My bad. Beantown Brewery, Oberlin Station. Corvega Assembly Plant. The closest place is going to be Beantown Brewery. Let's just go there. And then we'll just hop back across. It's just a jump to the left. 25 points to anyone who gets that reference. I have to itch my stomach. This is my first time using this soap, so it's I am a tad itchy. I bought this this aloe soap that helps moisturize, and it's just different from what I've been using, so my skin feels a little odd. But I'll get used to it. It smells, I'm not joking. I can barely breathe, but it smells really pretty. I can't really smell that much. You want to hear something crazy? Oh my god, this is kind of trippy. So, as we knew in this channel, Boomer has allergies, like semi-severe allergies. Wait, what is that? What is that? Is that a bird? It was a bird. No, that's not what I was gonna say about that. But I have really bad allergies, and the apartment complex that we lived in before we moved to our townhouse here, there was a serious mold issue, as well as a lot of feral cats in the lot, because people were really bad at the time of getting pets, and then when they would move, they'd just leave their pets, and their cats would go wild and feral, living, you know, in the lot, basically, and diving in dumpsters and that sort of thing. Anyway, so between the mold that infested a lot of the apartments out there, and the cat dander and all the cat urine and whatnot, I stayed sick a lot with my allergies. Now, I don't have that issue here. The only issue I have here now is it's pollen season, so of course I'm dealing with allergy issues. But for a good maybe 6 to 8 years while we were living there, I pretty much completely lost my sense of smell. Like, lost my sense of smell. The only thing I could smell were like really strong odors. Like if someone like burnt food or started a fire, like Joseph and I would go on walks, which we do all the time, but we would be on these walks, and he could smell fine for the most part, and he'd be smelling like all the flowers and stuff. He'd be like, "Oh, you smell that?" And I'd be like, "No, I can't smell that. I can't smell anything. I never do." And then COVID happened, and one of the first things that happened with COVID was you lose your sense of smell, and I was terrified I was going to get it and not know, because I rarely ever had a sense of smell. And I mean 99% out of the time, I couldn't smell anything. Like anything. Even if I took a hot shower and broke all that stuff up in my lungs and whatnot, I could not smell anything. I'd lost my sense of smell for years. Years and years and years. Pretty much everything that I remembered, I had to remember the way things smelled for me to, know how it smelled. So anyway, let me turn my light on because I'm just going to talk to her in a second. So COVID happened, and I was terrified that I was going to catch it and not know. And I actually did end up catching COVID, and I caught it from Joseph because he caught it from someone at work and brought it home to me. And I had to bully him so he could go to the doctor and get taken care of and whatnot. But the only way I knew I had it at first was I had started having a bad headache. But again, I keep headaches. So I was like, this could just be a headache. But it just got worse, and then I realized I couldn't taste anything. That's when I realized, oh, this is probably COVID. Yeah. So yeah, we ended up both catching it. He caught it a week before I did, and it was bad. But yeah, I have a sense of smell most of the time now. Since we've gotten out of that situation, we've been living here just a little over a year, and I don't get sick, I don't sneeze, but maybe every once in a while. I don't have as many eye allergies, although it seems like when I'm on stream, y'all always see me rubbing at my eyes and my nose and whatnot. But I mean, realistically, compared to how I used to be, this is a walk in the park. I can smell a tiny little bit right now, but that's only because my nose is stopped up. I haven't taken a decongestant today, but if I had, I'd be able to smell. I can smell it. It smells really pretty.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
That's pretty ingenious. I bet you can work around the clock.
That's pretty ingenious. I bet you can work around the clock.
Of course, darling. Our unique hierarchy allows for constant operation.
I don't understand what's going on right now with the camera.
There are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance.
I mean, I really don't understand what's going on. I think there's a robot behind me.
Green and brown possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
We're going to go down with the bottom one. I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
You seem a bit confused, darling. You're far too young to remember anything that happened before the war.
I was in a vault. They put me in cryogenic freeze.
I was in a vault. They put me in cryogenic freeze.
Remarkable. I must say, darling, you seem very well preserved. Now, where was I? Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Let's go with, well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
It is just pouring. It's getting worse out there. I'm not joking.
Darling, after all, the last thing any woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green.
I don't know why it keeps doing that with the camera. It's driving me nuts.
Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
Alright.
Alright.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the old Western plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy
It's just
up the
going
place.
to town out there.
It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Whoa there! Just hold your horses, little lady. This crop might look ready, but looks aren't everything. It's going to be a few more weeks before this fruit produces. That's the way. Your kids will love.
Okay, so now we've got to go just basically straight down here. This is actually one of my more favorite quests right here. I really actually like cleaning out the Weston plant. It's one of the few places that it's kind of like it's a dynamic interaction. Like you have to clean out the plant of enemies, and then restore the water pumps and whatnot. I really like this one. This one's fun for me. Oh, this poor little Radstag. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna go around because I don't want to kill him if I don't have to. Also, I just realized I have my light on still. I tend to use my Pip-Boy light when I'm having dialogue because if you, for some reason, when you go to talk to people sometimes, it washes them out and just looks bloody awful. Oh, dang. Oh, he's got a rocket launcher. I don't think I'm going to get him. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I had like a 10% chance to hit him in the head. Oh, I hit him in the head all right. Keep hitting the wrong button because I'm used to Fallout 76 now. Let's kill the suicider. Bye! Say hello to Green Jesus. Got him. Got him! I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of in the mood for some X-Files. I grew up watching the X-Files with Mulder and Scully. I love the X-Files. Who doesn't love the X-Files? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, you think so? Let's just blow that leg off. How about that? And he's down for the count. No more kneecaps for him. Dang it. Come on. Alright, you're down now. Bye. I'll tell you something else. Once again, Fallout 76 has really babied me. It included recently in one of its latest patches, area loot, which is something that I've started really taking for granted. Like World of Warcraft has it, ESO has it. Does ESO have it? Yeah, I think ESO does have area loot. But I've gotten so used to being able to area loot that you just hit a button and you've got everything. Now I'm having to run around and actually loot everything. It's kind of driving me nuts. Just looking around, making sure I got everything. Those meat bags are so gross. I know there's, I was about to say, yeah. It's like a river out there. Do you see that?
I know,
Joseph has returned, guys.
I had to send Kayla a picture.
Is she in the bathtub?
No.
You guys don't get that. That's another one of those inside jokes. So, I'm going to tell you about this one. Our niece, who is one of my all-time favorite people in the world, and my personal PR manager. Hey, sweetie. Oh, she'll get mad if I tell the story, won't she? Let's just say she doesn't like bad weather.
Yeah, she was.
And I may at some point or another post a photo on my my Twitter or my Instagram, one or the other, or maybe on here on Twitch. I guess I need to clear it with her first. She would not be happy if people. Let's just say I love my niece to death. She's so funny. She makes me laugh so much. And she did something recently during some bad weather that I thought was so hilarious that I went to work and told everybody about it. Sorry, sweetie. Love you. I make jokes on here all the time. And people who know me in real life, and even Joseph heard me make these jokes about how I don't like kids and I don't want kids, blah, blah, blah. That being said, my niece, all my nieces and nephews, but my niece Michaela, who, like I said, I joke around and say she's my personal PR manager. She's so funny, y'all. She has such the best personality. Like, she makes me laugh so much. And I gotta turn that radio off. I don't want to get DMCA'd for, copyrighted music playing in my stream. But yeah, she cracks me up. She always makes me laugh. She has the coolest personality. She used to do this thing that cracked me up. Joseph's mother, which is her grandmother, was telling me this funny story how you know, just allergies, but she'll be over there sometimes and she'll either cough or sneeze, and she's like, no, she's like, Corona, you know, like, she does not play. She has a very good sense of her own mortality. I promise you that. Like, ain't nothing gonna get this girl. She ain't gonna get sick. She ain't playing with nobody else's germs. I promise you that. And that's just smart, in my opinion. Now she's gonna, when she sees this stream, she's gonna, tell her grandma, Uncle Daniel was talking about me on the stream. I'm a celebrity. I can just see it now. I can see it now. That's it. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV does have. Oh yeah, Green Jesus. Yeah. Final Fantasy does have an auto loot system, and there's a lot of good things about Final Fantasy XIV I really like. I personally, though, just couldn't play it. Not because it's a bad game. I just didn't like how slow and clunky the controls were, like, especially during combat, like the GCDs and stuff. I just couldn't get past that. But that was my own personal thing. When someone else tells me that they love it, I'm like, good for you. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you enjoy it, because that's what it's there for. Now, I will say, like, they have a really good story. And I need to sit down one day and like watch all the cutscenes and stuff, because that's another good thing about Final Fantasy 14 Online is it has like an inordinate amount of cutscenes and story. Like it really, the lore is so top notch. I just couldn't get past the controls, and we just had lightning strike really close by. Y'all guys hear that? Ooh, ooh! It is getting. I know I did too. I felt it. My feet are against the wall. I felt it. It's getting raucous out there, guys. A little too raucous. That's what it sounds like when I eat a lot of baked beans. I hear the turrets. I just don't see them yet. It's been a minute since I've been in here, so I virtually know the layout, but it'll have to come back to me. I did not mean to close that door. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't think I go... What's in here? I can't remember what's in here, honestly. Well, it wasn't that.
Nice.
I just turned my light back on after I just turned it off. What are we doing for supper tonight? Oh, that pizza. That's right. We're making it ourselves. We're not like calling it in. We're gonna have a stuffed crust pizza. I'm trying to remember. Is this the right way? Oh wait, no. This goes to the roof. What's in here? Nothing. I didn't mean to go to the roof. Where am I going, guys? I'm a little lost. Wait. Guess I might be just a tiny bit lost. Oh, no. I do have to take the elevator. I almost said umbrella. What in the world? There is a yeah, there is a turret right there, and I'm trying to remember. I think if I go, okay, yeah, I can't see me right now. Yeah, this is how I turn them off. I had to think for a second what I was doing. It's been a minute. Not worried about reading all this stuff. I mean, I think we've all read this stuff. We got ourselves a magazine, though. Now I can turn my light back on and not worry about, like, tripping alarms and stuff. Dealy-dum. I can't unlock that. It's an expert lock. I don't have that yet. There's some goodies in here. Not a lot, but there's some. Oh, you know what, guys? This is actually one of the other reasons why I really like this particular cell is because it does what I talk about a lot in video games. Is it does a little bit of atmospheric storytelling. Okay, just making sure I turned that one off too. In just a minute or two, we're gonna come across a little spot where you can very easily see what is going on. No, like the the quest is come in here, kill the enemies, restore the water pumps, that sort of thing. But there's actually a story to this particular water facility that like I said, once you get to the area we're about to be in, you'll find a little story unfold, and it's very easily. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. It's very easy to put together. Yeah, just making sure. Like I said, this is one of the few places in the game I really like because you have to do certain things. Well, that one's gone. Bye-bye. That one's gone. Bye-bye. Okay. I could have sworn there was another one. I know I'm detected. I wanted to be like, you can actually... Yeah, there we go. Oops. You can actually shoot them while they're still in the water. Even though we can't actually see the action. That one's gone. Yeah, there's... Yeah, there's another one. And I just load them up with vets. That one's gone. That way, when the water drains, all I have to do basically is run around grabbing Mirelurk eggs. There's more. We're going to look for more. I know there's more. I know there's more in here. But apparently all we can fixate on are the darn turrets. Alright. So this is what I was going to tell you guys about when I'm talking about atmospheric storytelling. If we open this door, we come across a little scene of skeletons, right? They're all holding blowtorches and sledgehammers. What does that say? That tells me, and they were locked in this little hallway, that tells me that when the water rose, the doors shut and pressurized themselves so the water wouldn't flood through. But these guys didn't know that. They were just trapped. And they were trying their best to bust their way out, and that was never going to happen. They were never going to get out of this hallway. But that's what I'm talking about when I say I love atmospheric storytelling. Is you can look at a little tableau, a little scene here, and you instantly know the story about what's going on. I love stuff like that.
Got it.
I feel like there's radroaches or ghouls or something in here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there's a turret. That's what it was. Okay, but I've got the turrets turned off, so no big, no big. Bye! She fell down, went boom. And I believe there's another one down here. I might be wrong. I'm not worried about that machine gun turret. I could have sworn. I'm not trying to get the turrets. I could have sworn. Aha! I knew there was another one. We're gonna try to. Oh, that's so aggravating. Alright, I think what I gotta do is like. Oh, I had it. I'm not gonna be able to get it now. Dang it! That's so aggravating. Maybe if I do it. Oh, that's so aggravating. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, that's so aggravating, isn't it? Alright, so let's grab what's in here. Hit that pump control switch and then close this door. And I forgot to shut this door, but it should be fine. Dang, that crit really didn't do hardly any damage, did it? Alright, this one here is it's taking me off, so we're gonna whoops. Oh, I hate how it wants to flip around. Let's just blow his brains out. Completely blown out. Bye. Not my problem. Whew, we are really getting through here. So far, I'm not letting them get too close to me. That was the closest any of them have gotten. Actually, you know what? Before making sure there aren't more in these little... Okay, just making sure. Ding, 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 ding. Trying to... Dang it, those dang things are annoying, aren't they? There you... Oh. There you are. We're gonna get these guys. Basically, I'm just waiting. No. I know there's another one there, but I'm not going to get to it. None of these are wiggling around. I may be able to just... More and more, this water is going down. I guess that's it for that. I got lost in the dark, of all things. So far. Wait. I want to say there's like a... Oh, it's so dark I can't even see. Well, shucksy darns and shushy buys. I need to loot this bad boy and then pop back up here. And then, oh wait, is there something around here? I could have sworn there was something like in this little box. I guess not. I'm trying to remember how to get back, how to get down to the bottom. I think it's through here. I was right. It is through here. Okay, it's starting to get a little bright on this side, so I'm going to close the blinds. I'm really starting to like struggle just to see. I'll close this one so I can actually see. See that right there? It just takes the glare off, and now I can actually see my screen so much better. Because I'm literally like, I'm trying to like cock my head a certain way just to see it. It's I've already got a headache. Oh, excuse me. Man, we really cleaned up, didn't we, guys? Bye! Say hello to Crab Jesus. We'll pull him off of these eggs so I can loot the eggs. If there are any worth looting. There's one. There's nothing in here. See, if I had my lootable Vault-Tec crates and wooden crates mod installed, I'd be getting a lot of loot out of this area because it's full of Vault-Tec crates, like full. Normally when I come through here, I just shoot all the eggs. And now that I know that these aren't going to hatch, or maybe I'm just sneaking too good. Well, shucksies. There we go. We're gonna have to pop him in the legs. We're gonna blow his kneecaps. I knew there was one more because I did highlight it once, but it got away from me. So. Now we gotta like go through the water a little bit, which I hate. I hate this nasty, scummy water. This is like Mirelurk pea water. It's like the bottom of the aquarium before you clean it water. There goes the rest of the water. Some more Mirelurk eggs. We gonna grab them all. Whoop, there's one more in there. Whoop, there's one there, there's one there. I'm gonna be making me some omelets, guys. You know what I should do? I should get the Fallout cookbook, and one day we should set up the cameras in the kitchen and do like a Fallout cooking show one night where I make the recipes and then we try them out. That would be fun. Joseph and I have been talking about getting the Golden Girls cookbook. We could do Spearhoof and Crispies one night. And we have finished the quest, guys. Now we just get our little bit of loots out of here real quick. If there are any worth really getting. 308 round. Okay, we got a tactical hardened pipe bolt action rifle, a tactical hair trigger pipe rifle, compensated calibrated pipe pistol, money, and then a strengthened treated light leather left something, either arm or leg. Excuse me. Did you guys know, and I didn't know if you guys knew this or not, this is one of those things that they use. We're not in an actual elevator in the game right now. We're actually in a loading screen. It's made to mimic a, it's like an interactive loading screen. And now it's loaded the outside. Eventually. Oh, we just froze up. Please tell me the game did it. Okay, there we go. There we go. And if you notice, the water levels are severely receded now outside as well. When I say that it has like a dynamic affix to it, it's like not only does the inside of the water treatment plant change, but the outside area around it changes as well. And I just love that. I think that's so cool. It's just a little tiny touch that they added, but I think that's kind of cool. That's one of the things I like about ESO is the world is a dynamic world. As you quest in certain areas, like I said, the after you finish specific quests and storylines, the world will dynamically evolve and change. Like if you're walking through a specific town or something, when you first start out, you're kind of like a nobody. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows anything about you. But as you do more and more quests in the area, as you pass people, they'll start being like, oh, that's such and such. He saved us from whatever the problem was, you know? And people start cheering you on when you walk by, or hooting and hollering, you know, or dancing or clapping, that sort of thing. I love a dynamic world. It gives it more believability. You feel like you have more agency, and choices and quests that you do matter. They impact the world, and thus your character in a very real and tangible way. I love that. I'm really hoping that in both Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 and in the next Fallout game that we get a lot more of that. Like, that's one of the few places that after you finish the quests, the world changes. You know, like, that's one of the few. And that's one of the things that Sim Settlements 2 is trying to do in this mod is you're not just going to be building in settlements. Over time, certain areas in the game itself, in the game world itself, will evolve and change over time. I love that. Love that. It gives you the real feeling of consequences mattering. Alright, let's go turn this in.
Supervisor White.
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed the water problem, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, such a gentleman, too. I simply must give you something. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount.
I can have produce? Girl, give me some caps.
Now I simply must get
Oh, she did give me caps. I just heard it. What did I get? How many caps did I get? 105? Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. I'm not mad about it. 105 is better than nothing. I'd rather have that duct tape. Alright, we're going to... we're gonna add... I'm looking real quick. The overpass area here, you know what? Just for funsies, guys. Just for funsies. We're gonna go up there real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can't put a bed up there. Get up there, get up there, get up there. There's a bus up here. Okay, let's see if we can put a bus. Guys, I'm having a stroke. Okay, so it's empty. We could probably put some beds in here. Okay. Just for funsies, let's see if we can put a bed up here. All right, we can't. Oh, we can put a bed in here. Oh, no. I'm trying to see if I can. That's I got a bed there. Let's put a bed here as well. Oh, no. And a bed there. I mean, I'm not mad about it, really. There's 2 beds on that bus. We turned it into a camper. We turned it into a Winnebago. Alright, and I'm trying to see. Well, let's just hop down here. Ah! He had the audacity to go, like it even hurt him. I'm in God mode. Come on. You're not hurt. There's 2 beds. I'm just looking around. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put a recruitment beacon out here just to do it. Oh, it's under power. What am I doing? I don't think I need a giant fusion generator. I think I'm just going to put... I'm going to put the generator, like, right here for now. It's kind of floating. All right, let's fix that real quick. Let's put it there. It's not floating quite so bad now. And then we'll just put a recruitment beacon literally right next to it, and it only takes 1 power. So there, we got a recruitment beacon. And for now, that's all we're going to do here. We're going to fast travel back to Preston Garvey. Okay. Just gotta chill. I've had a chill in me all day from working in that cold area I was in this morning. I know it's not on. I got a chill in me. I'm honestly, like, I'm ready to get under the covers. Or put my robe on or something. I keep getting a chill across my my sides, because you know they catch the cold the quickest. For those of you that don't have a few extra pounds on them like I do, and you know, this shirt makes me look bigger than I really am. I'm actually not nearly as big as I portray myself to be. It's just the way I sit in this chair and the angle of the camera, but I'm actually thinner than I look. But the little bit of fat that I have on my sides right here, it stays so cold, like ice cold. Joseph, sometimes I'll be like, come feel this, and he'll put his hand on it and be like, how are you alive? That feels like a dead person.
I found out what those robots in Grey Garden needed and took care of it. Even better, they want to be Minutemen.
Huh. I guess I never thought of robots being Minutemen. But why not? If they're willing, I guess we can use them. Since you're here, we've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to
retake the castle, guys.
It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
It sounds like just what we need right now.
It sounds like just what we need right now.
I thought you'd like the idea. So, should I have an assault force assembled near the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Okay, Preston, are you going or what? What you doing? Okay, guys, what we're gonna do... Where are the beds? Did I not make beds? I thought I made beds. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jumpstart Sanctuary because I feel like it's kind of in like an impasse basically. So what we're gonna do is go into our build menu real quick. Then we're gonna go all the way to our Sim Settlements 2 thing. Go into the furniture tab. Come on, come on, come on. And we're gonna put a city planner desk up because we are getting ready to assign a leader, a mayor of this place. Now, we're gonna dump some supplies in. We're gonna donate some caps. No, not caps. No caps. I don't have that many caps. But we're gonna donate some supplies. We're gonna donate this. I'm gonna get rid of these automatic pipe rifles, hunting rifle, revolver pistol, these hunting rifles, the Molotov cocktails. I don't need those. And also, I'm gonna give them some light leather armor. I'll drop all that off. And aid, let's give them some food and whatnot, some meds and whatnot. Let's give them some corn, some carrots, some cram, some apples. I'm not going to give them dirty water, but I'll give them some disease cure, some gourds. And I'm not giving them anything that can hurt them, really. Alright, let's give them a noodle cup, the mute fruit that I have, and the Nuka-Colas. Well, yeah. And all but, like, 5 of those. Junk. Okay. I am gonna give them all this junk because it'll help build everything up. Still looking at your car stuff?
No, just
Reading Cesar Faison's memoirs. Oh, okay. Anything interesting? Are you on Shot Meet Your Stab? Oh, okay. Just the way you said that was like you didn't want to tell me. Alright, there we go. That's it. That's all the stuff we're going to drop off. And it'll probably tell me in a second that I donated too much, and it'll throw it either back in my bag or in the workshop itself. Yep. And my game froze up. Gotta love when your game freezes up. Thank you, Bethesda, for the game freezes. It really froze up, guys. I'm waiting for it to unfreeze. It might take a minute. You know what? Oh, I can't even access my my ENB. Alright, let me tab out. Guys, Fallout 4 has decided to not respond, so we're going to shut it down. Oh, it's so aggravating. I wonder. No, I don't think that would do. I was spitballing in my head an idea I had, but I really don't think it's gonna work. Well, poo balls. Just playing Final Fantasy IV. Sorry, Game First. It's a Bethesda thing, you know. As they like to do sometimes. That's what they. You know, they just like to freeze up or crash. So I guess this is where we're going to leave it. You know what's weird is like the last time it crashed was in Sanctuary. It's actually crashed a couple of times in Sanctuary. Usually to desktop. It usually doesn't freeze up. But you know, now I want to say, I want to blame it on the mods. But realistically, I have almost no mods running. Like literally almost none. I have an ENB, Sim Settlements 2, and a couple of stabilizing mods. Like I don't have any like extra content or extra explorations or super duper graphics. I don't have a lighting mod on. All I'm using is my ENB. I believe I'm using a preset which is either Visceral or Rudy. I can't quite remember. And then like I said, Sim Settlements 2. I don't have like spring cleaning or scrap everything or place everywhere because those conflict with the new version of Sim Settlements. Like Sim Settlements 2 is so new that a lot of mods don't work well with it. So I'm running a super duper light build. Matter of fact, let me see if I can move this over. Can I? I can't. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, it's literally like locked up my my main monitor. So, what's this saying? Click to open your notifications. The latest live streaming industry report is like, oh, I thought it was saying that I had like dropped frames. Apparently not. Well, what we're gonna do. What's crazy is I had literally just restarted my computer like maybe an hour before I started streaming, so it was a fresh restart. But I'm gonna end up having to like force restart my computer to unlock this situation. So this is where we're gonna have to leave it today, guys. I'm sorry I'm having to cut it short. We're only an hour and 40 something minutes in, but I feel like we got a lot done. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and actually having Joseph off camera but kind of in stream. I think eventually he'll get comfortable enough to become my little sidekick, and then him and Hoppy will be fighting to sit right here. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out, especially you, Robbie. You always crack me up whenever you can come and hang out with me. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you and Pink remember to get lots of rest, drink plenty of fluids, because once that starts, it's not going to stop until you're weak. But, yeah, just drink lots of fluids, and don't forget that tomorrow is Saturday, which is Skyrim Saturday, and we will be picking up where we left off last week, which is, I can't remember where. I think we were running around doing some stuff for the Dragonborn Museum, and we had just gone through the opening of the main quest line and gotten dragons unlocked. I believe and we got summoned to the Greybeards, and then I think we finished the Mount Kilcreath stuff for Meridia. I'm not 100% sure about that one. And I got summoned by Falk Firebeard to do a couple of things, and I may be able to build the Lakeview Manor. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I think that's where we were last time we left off on Skyrim. So I will end this and see you guys. Yeah, I have the weekend off, and so does he. Well, good for you guys. I got to work tomorrow, but you know, I get off at noon, God willing. So like I said, 2 o'clock we'll be hitting Skyrim. So you guys have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and happy.